So today, what I want to do is cover a topic that is very interesting and very important at the same time. The topic is bitter or better. We all have a life story. We all have experiences. We all have a past. And the person that we are today is definitely the accumulation of the life experiences that we have had literally since the day we were born. So, at many points in your life, you have experienced both good and bad and ugly things. You have also experienced beautiful things in life. Depending on your situation or the circumstances of your life, for some of us, perhaps we have had more good than bad experiences, more beautiful than ugly experiences. But altogether, there is a variety of experiences, a variety of situations that we have lived and that we have been exposed to throughout the many years of life that we have lived. In my case, I have reached the half a century point in life, so I have had many, believe me, many experiences in my life. And at many times or points in my life, I have either reacted or not reacted. I have reacted positively or negatively to the many situations that I have experienced. So today, what I want to cover is, what do you do with the experiences that you have accumulated in life? Have you turned bitter or have you turned better as a person? There's this saying that to me it's a bit cheesy, but it contains a lot of truth. When life gives you lemons, and the second half of it, right? What do you do with the lemons? What do you do with the things that life has given you? In many instances, we can go back many years and even decades and have a memory or a recollection of things that have happened to us that were completely out of our control. Things that happened to you as a child that have defined you, that have impacted you in many ways. If there was some kind of abuse, physical, sexual, or any kind of abuse that you experienced as a child, perhaps has marked you in a way that you carry a burden with you in many different levels of heaviness. It has affected you perhaps in ways that cannot even be described. There are many things that have happened to us, whether as a child or as a teenager or even as a grown-up, that have left a mark, an indentation in our lives. But what do we do with that? I am pretty sure that you have cried many times in your life, that you have experienced pain and heartache, that you have suffered, and perhaps you feel misunderstood, you feel out of place, you feel anger, you're depressed, you feel a sense of wanting revenge and for someone to pay for the things that have happened to you. And you know what? I'm not here to blame you. I have experienced that myself. That sense that life or people or situations were unfair to you. Perhaps you feel like you were targeted or you were taken advantage of and so on and so on. But, you are here today. You are at this point in your life. So what do? I have reached a point in my life, and I have reached it at several different intervals throughout my life? What do I do with the pain? What do I do with the tears? What do I do with the experiences that I have lived? For a season in my life, I chose to be bitter. I chose to hold a grudge. I withheld forgiveness. I held on to hurt. I held on to bad experiences, and I relived them and replayed them in my mind. And I even plotted, what am I going to do with this? And not in a good way. How can this person feel? How can this person, suffer like I suffered? Experience the things that I experienced. And in a way, that makes sense and it is normal. But you have to overcome. You have to reach a point where you are not going to waste your life or anything that is within your life. The pain, why would you waste that experience? Why would you waste those tears that you have shed? Those tears that you have cried? Those lonely nights, that pain, that agony, whatever emotions you have experienced. You already were hurt or insulted or so on. So what do you do now? Do not add to that misery by falling into the trap of unforgiveness, of holding a grudge or just holding on to things that even though they were meant to destroy you and to harm you, with God's help, you can turn situations around. Yes, I am not saying that by forgiving you minimize or you justify whatever was done to you, but through forgiveness, you can release that person. You can release that experience and be able to work internally and be able to do something positive with the things that have happened to you. It's a choice. I have chosen. I want to be a better person. I want to make an impact and a difference in the people around me, in the world. I refuse to believe that I just came to this life and to this world by accident or by mistake. I refuse that I came to this world just to suffer and to have bad experiences. Because at one point, what happens is we minimize the good things in life. We kind of downplay the blessings and the beautiful things that have happened to us. Even if it's less of the beautiful things and more of the bad things that we have experienced in life, there are good things. Just the fact that you are alive today, just the fact that you have the opportunity to watch this video, that is a blessing. This video came to you for a reason. You're not here by chance or by coincidence. I do not believe much in coincidence or by chance. I believe that this is an appointment that was made, a day and the time that was set for you to come across this content. I decided to upload videos and content, to create content for the consumption of other people that can benefit. And that's one of the ways that I am using my pain, some of the ways that I am using the tears and the sufferings, but also the good things that I have experienced in life. I want to encourage you today. Use what you have. Use your emotions, your past, your pain, hurt, the good, the bad, and the ugly, to be a better person, to leave this world a better place than how you found it. It's a choice. I choose to be better. I refuse to be bitter. There is a reason and a purpose for your life. There is a reason and a use for the pain and the suffering that you have experienced in life. Do not waste those experiences. Become a better person. Become a better husband, a better wife, a better friend, and so on. You can be better. You can do better. You are not going to be defined by a single experience. You're not going to even be defined by an experience as much as you're going to be defined by the reaction to those life experiences. So, my friend, I am very happy that you have spent these few minutes consuming this content. I really pray and hope that you get a benefit, that you are blessed, that you are encouraged by the content that you are consuming here today. You are not alone. You are not a failure. You're not a mistake. Your life has not been in vain. There is a purpose for you, even for the bad things, even for the ugly things in life. How you react, how you respond, what you do with those experiences, trust me, is a lot more powerful and more impactful than what has happened to you, whatever was done to you. A very few exceptions can be made. And I know there are horrible things that have happened to many of us, to some of you. But you know what? How you react, what's in your control? What can you do about it? Do not waste away your life, plotting revenge, holding on to bad memories, keeping people in your life that are not supposed to be in your life, that are not adding anything to your life. And surround yourself by people that you can bless, by people that can bless you. And let's make this world a better place in spite of the bad things, regardless of the situation. And trust me, I watch the news from time to time, and I see it's mostly bad news. This world is deteriorating, rapidly. But you have your own place. You have your own world. You have a sphere of influence. Nowadays, it's literally a cliche, influencers. So many people consider themselves influencers. And for a while, I hesitated, I don't want to, but you know what? I am an influencer. You are an influencer yourself, my friend. So do something with your life experiences. Choose. Do I want to be bitter, or do I want to be better? So I hope that you choose the latter and say, you know what? I want to be a better person. Even though life gave me nothing but lemons, you know what? I'm going to do the best freaking lemonade out there. So I'll leave you with this, my friend. And I hope to see you soon, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, be blessed.